Yeah, real quick. This is how you download an app. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I taught that like that. Teaching a class in July of this is how you set up a business Facebook page. I'll see you after your 10 minutes. That quick. All right, ma'am. We're all set to go in 5 minutes.
I don't know what's going on yet.
It's crazy how an instructor can exclusively say something, but they're not like some teachers who like really do it. Because the shingles look like they're 18 and 20-year-old shingles, and you know like that. Wait, it was done in 2001. And that's what I said. And I said, my client said when they bought the house, the inspector listed me to 2009 written on underneath the shingles.
I had somebody try to pull that on me at Palm Harbor, and
well, he's
I
saying,
had the shingles.
You're saying, unfortunately, the inspector explained it thoroughly to the buyer. He said the shingles are worn through like those of 18 to 21 food and have no like blood there.
Or you want the house? Whatever you want.
They're wanting my clients to do it, because they're not getting that. This inspector won't live in the house.
Do you want to buy it with me? We're not going to have to be it.
My husband said, if this falls through, he goes, I'll offer them X amount and we'll take it off their hands.
You know?
Yeah.
Keep having that for mine.
Okay, is everybody ready? Okay.
You're early.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sit down.
Oh.
If you guys don't know me, my name is Jodi Ramsey. I have been
with Keller Williams for 2 years. I've only been doing this for 2 years, and I decided, I guess around last September, I was gonna pick up TikTok. I don't know why, I hate being in front of the camera. So I thought I would share with you guys, because a couple people asked how to get started. So I will set you up. Who here has TikTok? Who hasn't? Everybody knows how to? No, okay. So this is a basic class. I'm gonna show you how to like set it up and give you some tips and tricks. Okay. Our objective is to teach you to use the fundamentals so you can create your own style and flair. I think I'm funny. I don't know if everybody else does, but you know, I don't care, so I'm gonna laugh at myself. The biggest thing is be yourself when you're getting started. So everybody that doesn't have it, we're gonna have you download TikTok. Go to your app store.
Question, sorry, I know it's early.
Yeah,
Question.
go ahead.
So where I am in TikTok is I have my personal account, and I was wondering if I should use my personal account because I've read like the benefits for my real estate work, because I don't kind of want to mess up that feed. Do you have 2 different accounts? Do you use it socially and business? Like, do you have any recommendations?
The only recommendation I can give you is you gotta do it how you want. And the reason being is I started off with a business account. I didn't like it because music was limited.
Yes,
I
exactly.
don't like limited music. I like the trap, hip hop,
Yeah.
those kind of things, and all you can get is instrumental. So I was just like, I don't want that. And but granted, you have to kind of be careful on how you do things. Because the lyrics aren't right for business. So
Okay, so you have a personal that you use.
I
for
did.
business.
I started off business and then I switched it over, which is great because you can switch between personal and business and
So we have the app that we're now, I guess both of us realize we don't have an actual account.
Okay, we're gonna walk you through that.
Okay.
We're gonna create your account.
Okay.
This is like super basic, just to get everybody up and running. And then if we need to go into detail, then I need to do it smaller because it's harder for me to pull up my phone and go, great, I took some pictures and pointed to those. Yeah. So the biggest thing is figure out a username that you want to use, and you can change it later. You don't have to, like, if you want to put lucky hair girl, real estate, whatever, you really need some characteristics, but you can put whatever you want. You can change your profile pics. And the big thing is, when you're getting started, is just doing it. You don't have to have your immediate style down, but start thinking about your style and how you want to do it. Like I said, I think I'm funny, so I try to do it.
How do people choose a name, like when you go to choose a real?
I did, because I was limited. My Instagram is Jodi Ramsey Tampa Bay, so I put Jodi in TV for mine. And then I tried linking them up to make sure it was similar. And I think I have the same pic, which I'm looking at this because I don't want that one. So and you can change this stuff on the your creation. Again, screen name is changeable. The personal and business account, you can swap back and forth between the two. I started off with business, you like to use it, so I went to a personal account. And I mixed personal with business inside mine. So I'm gonna show ahead of time. Are you guys, you're actually trying to put something in right now?
Me? No,
I was
for you.
trying to create my account. I was saying I was putting in the incorrect, so I must have an account.
You may have.
Don't have it.
Oh, is that, oh, sorry. Yes. No, in your account settings, you can actually change it, to, like, you start off with business and you decide that, business is good for, in your profile, let me pull up. Page that page. Okay, okay. So you can go see this, all right. In here, on a business account, you can put a website address, which is really cool. as far as the business account is concerned. But again, you have to worry about your music selection. Business accounts only allow for instrumental, it's because of, yes. But if you use a personal account, you can use whatever music is in the database.
I would say too, it would be easier to use a personal account because if you can use those trending sounds, your video will be trending with the algorithm that it uses.
Exactly. That's another reason, yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to account settings, which is that button right there, yeah. It says, it may be a managed account. So this is just your own person, instead of like, it might be, okay. You don't control the matters. I would have squatted down so that way you could see and my hair wasn't on the way.
Oh my.
You know what kind of stuff is good.
Oh my lord. All I know is if anybody
Yesterday.
watches my presentation from yesterday, be prepared.
That's why I said I couldn't top you. There's no
I
way.
just, something I pulled up got hacked and saw vagina. So
On your post.
during the
Yeah, there is
presentation.
flat here.
Anyway, sorry.
Has everybody caught up to just opening an account or thinking about it? Okay, if you guys need this PowerPoint later on or this presentation, let me know and I'll email it to you so I can get my information. Equipment that you need is a phone in order to do this. You don't need, these are nice additional pieces of equipment, the ring light, because it makes your face look special. I like the ring light when I'm sitting there talking in the dark room. I have one of these, I don't ever use it, and I just bought a gimbal, so I'm trying it out, and I actually play with yeah.
What's it gimbal?
It's
I don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
I don't know what
You walk, and you don't see this when you're walking, don't hear the flip flop on my office.
Okay, tell me, it's makeup. You have to put makeup on.
No, that's the great thing about TikTok, they want to see you real.
How did you say that you knew this was your business or not?
If you go to the hamburger on the right-hand side, on your profile.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
So you just have the tripod
What
when
is
you're not
that?
looking around.
When I, did you see the embarrassing story? Or
No,
the embarrassing?
I just caught my puzzle. Okay, this is different.
Okay. You have to, I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gone.
So apps that you can use, Canva is good. I use Canva for a couple of things, like just a picture and adding some like pizzazz kind of to it. A couple of my videos, if you see, it'll show like my business card kind of set up at the very end. So that way, when it's playing the music and it goes through all the walkthroughs, then my information comes up and if they want to, they can call them. CapCut is really good because if you have multiple different videos, you can string them all together and cut out pieces that you don't want. Beatly, I tried it.
I keep seeing the ads for it and then.
I didn't like it. Because again, it's limited music. You can download your own music into it, but I don't have any of those apps and I'm not willing to pay for those apps. So it's on TikTok when I do it that way. But the Beatly, what it'll do is it'll change the pictures and the videos based on the beat of the music. So again, all the instrumental, yeah. And you can download your own music into it, but you can also do that in TikTok. Again, these apps aren't necessary. You can do it if you want. And there's more out there, those are the three that I use. Okay, so stats. There are over 850 minutes per month people watching. 850 people watching per minute. Apologize. And over 1 billion monthly active users, which to me tells you that's a lot. The biggest thing that I thought was interesting, everybody assumes it's for kids, it's for teenagers. 67.5% of users are over the age of 19.
My husband's one.
Yeah. And then these right here are the different kinds of industries that are into it and where you want to do kind of like your hashtags. It's actually gaining more momentum than like Facebook and all that. This is like the new thing. And if you're bored,
Oh, wait, don't.
don't do it right before bed. Because that's what I do, that's how I put myself to sleep, and
When
then
I
like
find
4
the
hours
best
later,
videos.
all the thirst traps, that's what they do. The big thing about that is when you're doing this for analytics, in order to get your post seen, you want to actually comment, like, post, and get it on the thirst traps, hate my shirt, my smile, whatever. I have one lady she's funny, so I comment on whatever it is, and she actually comments back on me. I have no clue who this woman is, but she has started engaging with me, and the more you engage, like, follow, share, yeah, it picks up the algorithm. I have put in this is my particular, I'll show you this particular one.
You know,
This is vacation
wait for a good day.
for me and my daughter.
Wait around.
And I got a lot of likes and stuff like that. So this wasn't even business related, this was just me being goofy.
You know,
And we'll continuously do this,
wait
which
for a
is
good
driving me
day.
bonkers.
You know,
So if you don't pause it, it will oops constantly. And even when you're making your TikToks, when you got your video on there, you'll hear the music as you're adding all this stuff, and it's rather annoying, but it's how you have to be able to guide your wording and stuff. You can actually get these by clicking on the actual, like, TikTok itself in your profile, and it's kind of blurry. But you can see people on the For You page. That's where a lot of the traffic comes from, is For You. Some people went to my personal profile, and it was probably and then this also tells you exactly where you're seeing it from, which is kind of cool. It comes to likes. This is like one of my first ones, so 221. I just don't have like a huge million, followers or anything like that. Eventually, I'll be funnier. You got 2 followers? Yeah. Follow me, and I'll follow you back, and I'll like and share. Oh my gosh. Posting. Best time to post, supposedly per this website, which is influencer marketing, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Right, where everybody's sitting around and getting up. And these are some of the top ones that you want to use. And if you click this right here, I don't think I linked it, but if you type this in, this gives you 100 different hashtags. They're great. None of them say real estate or anything like that. But I normally do mine toward whatever the post is. I always do the For You and the FYP. If it's a funny one, because I've done some stupid stuff, so I put it up there.
What do you mean by what you want?
That's just one of their their algorithms. There's one of the features. There'll be one with your friends, and then the other one will be for you, and it's just people tag that, and it's just
It's like an explore page on Instagram.
right.
It's like an explore page.
So whatever you constantly watch, the algorithm will pick it up and send it to you on the phone. The biggest thing is getting started. I have those pictures up because they're horrible, but that's me. That's me. So people want to see. I know, right? They want to see you be you. There are people up there all the time with no makeup. The hair is not constantly fixed. They're falling over stuff. They're drunk. They're cooking. They are walking in runways. It's just all kinds of different stuff. Some of it's informative, some of it's comedy, and some of it is. I don't think I put that picture's up there. I did a back to school because everybody posts pictures of their kids going back to school. That was my celebration back to school. I was out at the pool. I was playing pool. I was drinking, watching TV, playing with the dogs. That's how I celebrated and did it like that. For video walkthroughs, and literally what I do is when I'm showing a house, I do this. And then I do each room individually. And then when I get back to the house, I start piecing it all together.
So you do that, but you're saying keep it short. What's the ideal then?
I have an attention span of a gnat. So after,
TikTok does.
yeah, so about they have 15-second, 1 minute, and then they have 3-minute videos also. If it's longer than like the 30 seconds, I'm done. I'm throwing off.
Really interesting.
And the idea is to get them to look at the entire video. So 15-second videos.
So when you're doing a home tour, will you keep it under 30 or you stop it at 15?
It's under 30 normally. And sometimes I found that some of them, if you walk through the entire house, just speed up the reel. You can do all that, or you can do it like, sometimes I do just bedrooms, sometimes it's just bathrooms, sometimes it's just kitchens.
So if you're speeding up in that, is that in a capture thing?
I'll try to find it on here. Ways that, if you don't want to be in it, some of my videos, I'm not in it. It's just a walkthrough. You can piece videos and pictures together, do voiceovers. You can actually like show it and talk about it where you're like, okay, well, we're working through this beautiful kitchen and it's like 400,000 square foot, blah, 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 blah. You know, go over, and you can actually do the voiceover.
So here's a quick question that I always worry about, when you're showing listings, you don't have permission from the listing.
Good question. You're not stealing their pictures. So I just do it as this is a walkthrough. If you're interested in buying this, it's like me videoing it for some lady back there, and she's out of state. That's how I would do it. I know you're supposed to put it up if you use the pictures, but I'm not. I know the broker question.
Yeah, I know, that's the one.
Yeah,
I'll find out.
okay. So you want to add stickers, text, you don't want to just plain video. Yeah, go ahead.
When you do this video on your personal page, do you then have to update your Instagram and your Facebook too?
Instagram, yes, you can't link to Facebook.
Okay.
But I'll show you that. You want to use trending music and hashtags. Give embarrassing stories. People want to relate to you. They want to see that your dress blew up in the wind and shows your customers what happened to me. Oh, that's my story. You want to keep it short. And that one actually, when I told that story, it was almost 3 minutes. And I was just kind of like, I was trying to give like the entire backstory about everything. Probably shouldn't have. You want to keep it short and be catchy. Do's and don'ts. Okay, so this is a big thing. There's community guidelines when you go into your account. It will be the very bottom because they want you to scroll through everything. This right here is a quick link where you can actually go into it. The big thing is don't be mean, harass, copyright, violent, or nudity. They're really bad about that. And there will be times that you actually, well, I don't know personally. There was actually, I've had 2 of mine that got reported or whatever, and it wasn't anything, and I had to have them, I appealed it, and then they looked at it, and they said, oh yeah, no, that meets standards, it doesn't apply. You can't say anything about being dead. So if you're visiting anything haunted, don't say dead, that one's a bad word. I don't know, I guess it's threatening. It's a business account, kind of, sort of, you know.
But so we finished the presentation, we can all leave now. Right?
Yeah. So it is a business account, remember that, but you also have to be yourself. So like there's a friend of mine out of Massachusetts that cusses up the storm throughout all of this, but that's the Massachusetts way. It may not be acceptable here in the South. So it's just be you, regardless. People are going to like you or they're not going to like you, and they're going to work with you. So if you're fake on camera and they meet you in person, you're going to notice it and you're not going to like it. Be vulnerable. Again, showed everything to my clients. I did get them under contract and got them a house, but
It was still a shock.
yeah, you know, whatever it's like. Bring out your personality, have fun, be funny if you're funny. If you're not funny, you know, don't be you. Yeah, be you, no matter what. And like my funny and Honey's funny may be different. And it's
But
okay.
we're both hilarious.
I think so too. See? Who cares what everybody else thinks? Be creative. Are you guys ready to actually do something? Okay. So this is kind of like the breakdown of everything. The account settings are your big hamburger thing, and that's where you find a lot of your stuff. If you see the people, like little one, people view, you can actually see who views your account. You have to actually click on it and see it. And Honey, you weren't here. If you're in a business account, this is a personal account, you can put your website, your websites. benefits of a business account opposed to, personal account, I don't know.
This is your business?
No, well, it's my personal business. Yeah, it's personal, yeah. I don't do business because I didn't like the songs. When you are clicking on and you're scrolling through and you like a song or you like a skit and you want to use it later, there will be so you can save over here like yeah. Yeah, I will show you that before.
If we have a business account, can we change it to personal?
Go to the hamburger. Oh, here we go. You can, yeah. You can click here to favorite it, and then you can either use it or add it to your favorites. But I have found that I have done that multiple times, and then I couldn't remember how to get back to it. So this is horrible. When you're looking for it, it's this one right here. And then this one leads you back. It took me forever to figure out how to go back and forth between all of these. And then this is ones that you have parted. I don't remember.
How do you find the soundtrack? Is there a search option to music?
And what's nice is you can do a video and put it in the draft box. You don't have to use a video. So again, walking through a house, you get the bedroom, that's one day. At 3 o'clock, you want to post another one, like the bathroom, and it's all sitting there. You just click post, post, post. And I have found that sometimes this little thing right here works good, and sometimes it doesn't. It's just a banner that makes it something. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Algorithm is all kinds of weird. And they have this new feature here where you see what your friends have posted. It's like all their most recent posts.
So you're following and liking people. I struggle with that because I don't like anyone.
Do you mean you don't like anybody on here? You just don't like people in general?
I mean, Debbie literally is the only person that I just struggle with following because what does that do for me? Like, do I want to just random people follow me all the time, but I don't follow them back?
You should follow me.
I do follow.
I know, I'm teasing.
But mine don't. So yes, follow.
Yes, follow. You want to follow, comment, like, share. I know, but take the algorithm picks it up, and then you'll see other people along with the hashtag. That's what gets you seen.
So should we follow everybody that follow us?
Not necessarily because you have bots.
Well, and I have like total pervies too, who are like,
How are you? Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like,
I get PMs all the time.
Yeah, I
so
do.
I don't like those ones.
I don't. You can actually. I think you can block them.
Do those ones?
Yeah, and yeah, you can report them. And when they say stuff like that to me, I'm like, oh, do you want to buy a house? You can sell your house.
Yeah, the chances of them wanting to buy a house are slim.
I know, but it shuts them down. Yeah, but you comment on their comment, or you message on their message, so it picks up on the algorithm. And I know. Oh, and this is what I did so I could get some information. So if you're looking, this is what it looks like when you first open up and hit the plus sign that you actually want to make a TikTok. You see yourself, which I never liked. To add a sound, it'll be at the top. No, I'm just saying.
Where do you find it?
Yeah, thank you.
That's where you do that. You can record from scratch here, so if I wanted to actually like speak something, I would click that button and talk and do the voiceovers and stuff like that. Then, go ahead.
So you can put this together in Canva and capture, but the voiceover, the music comes from you.
You can, or you can do everything from here. You don't have to use any of that other stuff.
Oh,
The Canva is just if you want to add something.
Or if you're creating like a video or something like that.
Maybe your logo.
A what?
Your logo.
Yeah, your
Oh,
logo.
yeah, yeah,
Your
yeah,
logo,
logo,
the
sorry.
graphics of the time that you use.
you're
You
going
get it
to
from
speak
Canva.
out, so you know.
What?
You're going to speak
The
out.
reason you use
Oh, that's fine.
Canva is if you're wanting to make like a short or something, like you're adding graphics, like I did one the other day, 1, 2, 3 houses sold. Like I do that in Canva and then put the music in it.
Got it.
I'm warning on you.
Here's where you upload your videos like from the Canva. If you want to go strictly in here without using anything else, it's this upload right here. And they just recently added stories. They're trying to keep up with Instagram and Facebook and all that.
So this was going to be looking at.
Oh, it's still becoming, I did.
So you mentioned something about your business page and personal page. What do you prefer to keep using your personal one?
I would use personal, because I like the music better.
The music.
And the hashtags and the trending and all that, for me, it's just better. The difference I found is you can run ads from business accounts, and you can put your name or your website or a website in, which is nice if you want Linktree or that, and it adds everything to.
But you can still have it be your company name, right? Yes. As a personal account.
Yeah. Oh, effects, different appearances. Like if you see any of them where they got the weird, like the stretched out face or the color crazy, that's all here on this. Yes, you can change these right here at whatever speed you want, and you can do any of this right here. You get to the next screen and go back and change anything in that for the most part. I don't really do anything on this side until I get into, of course, we're gonna put the camera.
You would have the video, and then you could change the speed to speed it up, and then you would add your music and voiceover.
I usually add my music first. Okay, so to answer your question is click the upload, and then I go in here and click whatever picture I want. And it automatically populates in here, and if you decide that you don't want them, just click X and then add another one. And granted, you're gonna see everything, so you gotta be careful where you go, because there's been times where I'm like, oh, that's not so nice, and I have to go back and figure that out. But there's another way you can do it. What? No, those are inspiration for the next one. So when you start editing, here's some different things. You can change your sound. You can do it before you go in, or you can do it here. You can constantly change that until you post. The problem is, if you sync it, yes. So if you see here, when you're looking at changing your video, you want to make sure you either sound sync it or default it. Default it will play the song from start to finish wherever you started at. Sound sync will and the videos will play nonstop. On sound sync, it will bounce from in the music, like the bass music. Sound sync should be important. It is. It is. I look like an idiot in front of everybody. Yeah. So sound sync, the videos change. Like say this one's like actually a 6-second video, but if the beat is only 3 seconds, it cuts off at 3. Oh, that's right. And I'll go back and get some more information on that. Change the frame use. This where you go in here and it's like, okay, well, I don't really necessarily like where it's starting and stopping. You can go and adjust the clips, and that goes into the second one as well. You can add a hearing impaired, but you can also edit. You want to check what the hearing impaired says and edit it. Because I've seen stuff where I read, I'm listening and I'm reading, and I'm like, that's common because the words don't match up. But that's in the stuff.
So it's really just stuff that is.
Yeah, that's all it is. Okay. There is noise reducer. I don't know what it is. I always click it just in case of some kind of crazy stuff. And also in the next one I'll show you, you can click a button and it pulls out the original video. So that's why you don't hear my flip flops.
Pulls out the original soundtrack.
I'm sorry.
Soundtrack, not this one.
No, you can go to the video and hit the.
But you're gonna pull out the original soundtrack so you don't.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Voiceover, you can voice over everything. Privacy settings, I don't know why they have that there, because it's for either your friends see it or everybody else sees it. Not sure what that one's there for. You can change the filters and effects in that as well. Stickers, you can add stickers along with it. Yes, I'm not huge into Instagram. What I do is I do everything TikTok and then I share it to Instagram. So when you go into adjust the video and you click, you gotta decide whether or not you want the music. And I've done that sometimes where I just start from finish and I walk through the entire thing and it gets everything. If you want to change, let's say this video, and you want to shorten it, you just take your finger and slide this pink piece down. This right here shows where it is on the video itself, what you're looking at. And it's the same way with this one. You can do this and it shortens the video itself. Does that make sense? Okay. It's much easier I can do this. I'm a visual person. And then this right here, like if you decide that you want this video first, you take and you smack it and you move it. And that's nice. You can rearrange the order. So just click in the thing, you're good to go. And then this changes the settings as far as how long it goes. Creating your own stickers. Has anybody done this before? Okay. I found out, because I had to Google it, but how do you do that? Because I saw all this crazy stuff. So when you go into stickers, which is the smiley, kind of the smiley face, you click on that, and it takes you to this screen right here. So I use this as an example, because at one point in time, I had to use this one of my little things on one of my stickers on the video. You click this button right here, and then it'll take you to your picture. So to do this, you have to be careful though, because this little toggle switch right here, which you keep noticing in this picture, it will have you remove the background. So this particular thing, it erases everything except for that door. Yeah, so I was like, well, that's not gonna work.
Where are you getting this screen from?
This one, the smiley face. And then you just click it, and then it poses, and you can change the size of it and put it in the corner. But you have to be careful though, whenever you're putting in your hashtag, and I forgot to put that in the slide. When you're putting your hashtags and stuff at the end, it comes across right here. So if you're too long or too high, if you put any, like writing any text here or anything here, it won't be seen. All you'll see is
In your sticker or in your?
just any text, any sticker, you put it like right here. And then along the lines, they also have all the like, follow, share, comment stuff on the right hand side.
Once you add a sticker, it stays throughout the whole video.
You can change you can edit the duration and stuff. Let me see.
Does it have to be a, does it have to be a certain shape? You can't format it?
No.
Because mine's that way and yours is that.
No, that's just the way I do it. Yeah.
Vertical is better though.
That's why.
Yeah, vertical, because
The
it
shape.
is a vertical format.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
saying
That's
that's
what
what horizontal.
Right.
So it's better to go,
The one that I have is horizontal, so I can
yeah,
make
so
it
you need
vertical.
to make it vertical.
I think my picture was taken that way, and that's how it just did it that way.
That's nice, it has a remove background thing, so you can create your
Right.
stickers, I mean, not this.
Like if you want to take a personal picture of you and
Yeah,
want to
just
take
take the background out, that's.
Yeah. I have not figured out to this point how to make the GIF, however you pronounce that, where it has like the motion
Yeah.
stuff. Eventually, that's like the next thing that I do. But you can also add like polls and questions, and you can add people and stuff like that. Time. I do all the exact same stuff that you would be able to do in like Instagram or Facebook. Okay, to create effects, I've got two different things. This is just a video. We go into effects, which is, I think it's this. Yes, the one right below it, like the little clock. So if you click on there, you can add different kinds of effects, like flash, smog. There's the ones that have like a little diamond shining stuff. The best way to do that is you figure out, you can hit play, and then when you get to the point where you want, and normally it's like where there's light is where you do the shiny stuff, you would click and you would hold down that button, whatever that effect is, until you're done wanting to see it, and then you look at it.
Oh, so as long as you haven't depressed that, it's gonna.
That
place on
entire
that
thing
one.
will show it, and it'll show up like this right here. So if you don't like that, you have to click this little back button. Then it deletes the entire thing, and you gotta start all over. So here's the kind of the good thing about it. Say you decide that you want the little blingy stuff here first, and then you want flowers, and then you want butterflies, but then you decide, oh, I don't want the flowers. You have to delete the butterflies, and then you have to delete. Yeah.
So it has to go in order, it deletes in order of what you want.
Yeah. What's this? Yeah. Things. Sometimes I can pop them out in like a couple minutes, and other times I'm like 40 minutes where I'm going, I don't like the song, and having to start all over. My biggest challenge is finding things.
I save them on Instagram, but they're finding the appropriate soundtrack. I mean, you want something that's happy and you've got to go all of them. I just.
So don't you want just the number one trending one?
Yeah, you can.
Like, that's what I struggle with too, because I'm like, I want to have like
The one that
super
everybody's
gangster rap,
following.
and it's just not, it's not the one that's right, but if you go to like the number one, I do too, it's my thing, yeah. Don't I look like? But,
So where do you go to get the number one trending?
I'm sure, but pick like the number one viral TikTok one.
Right.
I would say if you're going through your For You page, if you're just sitting there leisurely, like looking through stuff, you can tap in the corner, there's like a record thing, you can tap that and you can use that sound or save it for later.
Yeah, no, I get that. My question was really about how do you find the right, like, sometimes you want something beachy and relaxing, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, these can.
Or you can copy from another agent.
I forgot to, but I'll show you.
That's why I spend all my time.
So your context and your hashtags, once you get through with all your video, and for some reason, I don't know why, okay, so I left out a couple things, I gotta update. Another class 2.
Yeah.
How do we keep studying that? Yeah. To add context, when you get to the final thing and add your hashtags, if you get that one that says quick add to hashtags, but just says hashtags, you'll get all this stuff. A lot of times it's stuff that you've already used, but you will end up with these right here are the ones that are trending, currently trending. So regardless, sometimes I've got like Doritos mix. It has nothing to do with any, but that's drinks.
And so what does it do?
So
Make
you
it
just put
pop up more?
So you do it all the same, even if it's not very long, sometimes.
You answer the question, but when you scroll through, you're like, why is this video have nothing to do with hashtags?
Yeah,
It's because I'm doing weird stuff like that.
So you
There's other-
can,
yeah,
you
it's
can
just the
even
trending
use
ones.
the challenges, hashtag,
Yes.
so, okay.
I always consider what is relevant, but now I know.
I mean, I thought about it, but I've been playing around so much with trying to figure out what's the best way of getting seen. There's sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, if you look at some of my stuff's very salon.
Line of what?
Well, I have,
Just put it on.
no, there's one that has this, like the pineapple, and of course I got all the swingers. There's another one that I've got one that, so I'm very kind, there was one I was talking about where I got to see, the nudist colony. And I
It's
saw
not
one,
a colony, Jodi.
nudist resort, sorry.
Clothing
Nudist resort, I'm sorry, I didn't go, but when, I saw on a post, the furniture comes with it. And I'm like, well, it's a nudist resort, and you sit on it on somebody else's, that make you a swinger. So I had like that kind of like, so I'm skirting the line on, some of your stuff, but it's comedy-ish, so, it gets me.
Exactly, that's the idea.
So you want to do all the trending stuff. There's nothing like really exciting on that.
Yeah, so that's the health of the puppet or whatever is the one that's trending at the moment. I have no idea what it means, but technically, the trending one with the little blue thing right now. Yeah, it's health
If you click hashtags on your,
the puppet.
I don't know. So if you look that up in the search, it will pop up all the videos I have to do with that. I don't dance on here, by the way. That's not my thing. Big thing is do them all. Like when you walk through, do them all. Sit down for 15 minutes, an hour. Get them all done, and then just post later. You can post immediately. Post later by saving it in drafts. And then if you put it in your drafts, you can actually go back and add to or take away or anything like that.
So you've already added music to this one.
Yes, you're done with absolutely everything. And then if you go up and hit select cover, which I didn't further do any additional, that's where the little banners that I had, you can actually show what picture actually kind of moves and pops out. And then you can add a banner if you want to or not.
So how do you select that picture?
I stick my like you click the select cover and you just go down to the one that you like and you kind of like do this and you can figure out which one that does the best pop.
When you post to Instagram, this is a personal business account. You have an Instagram just the Jodi Realtor.
Right, it's linked to my business account.
But, so then, all of the non-realtor related stuff, you still are posting that to your real estate?
Somehow. You don't have to, but yes, if you click, if one of these are darkened, or it goes to that account. Yeah, I put personal stuff on it because it makes me human. It's not just, here, look at this ad, look at this ad.
80/20, it's supposed to be 80% personal, 20%.
Because I don't post enough, I'm not consistent 100% with that.
But you're posting walkthroughs of houses and all, which is what people like to see. It's not saying come by.
No, I've got my information if you want more information.
Hey, Jodi, if you already posted, is there a way to go back and like add more to it? Right, you gotta go back and do that, right? Yeah.
And people do that. So people will use the exact same, either exact same music or exact same video and just change the whole subtext in it. There's a couple of my posts where I've reposted videos of ones that I've used because I've taken them in a different context. There was, I downloaded some stuff and then got sidetracked. So yeah, let's just look the thing. Here, this is Messenger. I don't know if it's, I don't know which this, I don't use this one. This one right here, it goes to your Instagram post. This one goes to your Instagram stories, and this goes to Snapchat. So if you click this and hit post, it posts to your TikTok first, and then it goes to your story. And then IG will pick up, and you'll do options for that, and you just click a button.
Do you reshare from Instagram to Facebook as well? Do you do those things?
I don't.
So I run into trouble when I do that because Facebook doesn't let me use it, but TikTok uses, because it doesn't have the same, restrictions.
Right, if you read it carefully, it says it's not available in some countries. You can see it here.
Okay, so it's not saying, because I have been in jail a lot, and I don't want to be put in jail.
Yeah, no, it says
I
it's not
pulled up
available.
for music as well, which was available to use with Canva or whatever, but my thing got that.
Yeah, no, it says not available in some countries. Because I read it and I was like, yeah, I was like, well, I got it from somebody that's licensed to use that, and it clearly shows that it's TikTok. Why is it then a server you give me?
When I got written up, there was a whole list, they sent me a whole list of countries, it will not be seen in.
Right. I was like, okay, well, I don't want to sell
Okay,
there
I
anyway.
said that. So now, there's the whole thing about your TikTok, watermark showing up and the algorithm doesn't like it.
I've never had anything.
It's the same because if they say in Instagram, it shows up with a TikTok watermark. The algorithm doesn't like it and it doesn't get.
I'm getting people liking my reels off of that. Because I've got some reels out there that went from TikTok to, but I don't know.
So in Instagram, I know Reels gets the most views.
That's why I started using that.
And then how, is that differentiation here in TikTok or is it just really clear?
It's all reels, but they have that new thing where you can add it to a story. Like, I've used it once, but I don't know what's great about that.
What's the deal? Is it just when you have several pictures together?
Yeah, it's like a video.
Yeah, it's longer than, I think it's longer than 30 seconds. Yeah. I think you can do them in 15 seconds, honestly. So it seems like one of mine went, like, it was 15 seconds. And I just put it in the reels, and so it goes out a different way. Extras. Like I said, you want to comment, like, share, all that other kind of stuff. If you want to favorite a sound, you click this button and it will come over to the screen. You can either use it now, or you can use it later by adding to favorites. And you can't really tell, but underneath where it says aesthetic and the name, underneath it tells you how many times that video has been played or that sound's been used. Well, that has already probably been its life out. You're looking for ones that are like 2,000, 3,000, because it's getting the money. I read that somewhere. I don't remember that. Occasionally Google's smart, you know? And this is how you send it to somebody. And I have a couple friends that constantly get stuff from me. And it's just part of my granted board, and that's what we do. We're old and we don't go out and party anymore. This right here, you can also favorite it this way. You want to comment. Again, I comment for stuff. People well, I mean,
Hang on.
normally it's relevant to whatever, yeah, but, yeah. And then I have actually had like some of them. Oh, okay, well, that's cool. Thanks for that. And then the likes, and then you can go to their profile by clicking their picture. And you gotta be careful, because sometimes you may want to look at their profile just to see if they have anything good and you want to follow them. And you can hit the plus behind and get set following, and you still unfollow it. And then when it's going on, like if you're looking at stuff, it'll show who actually hit the plus. And then if you click here for more data, that's when you do the report. Oh, no, no, that's not him. No, I know who you're talking about. He's kind of funny. Yeah, he is. I like him. And that's him.
How do you start to get seen on TikTok?
You play around naked.
Oh.
That was a big don't thing.
Jodi said I'll do it. But do you just stop posting and?
Yeah,
Consistency.
yeah. Like, I have one that's just a bedroom and not a luxury house.
Do you invite your Facebook friends? If there's a way to invite people from other platforms? to
I
your-
don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't necessarily want them seeing some of my stuff. It's not like, you know, I'm doing anything crazy or whatever, but for me, it's more of I don't need somebody that has a crush on me commenting all the time about stupid stuff because I need to get business. But I also don't like having those personal conversations on that kind of stuff. It's the same with my Facebook post. Like my brother, I don't know. I was gonna show
I ain't no princess, I'm a queen.
I was gonna show him one of the embarrassing ones. I don't like, my brother does that kind of stuff on Facebook, like, and I'm like, it's a business post, why are you telling me you love me? And I just have weird family, so it's that kind of, I don't want my weird family following me. And it's like weird, but. I left it easy for a reason. Well, theoretically. Excuse me. This is the bad thing about TikTok.
I ain't no
Constantly loop
princess,
stuff.
I'm a queen.
See, music, that, you know, that may not necessarily be appropriate for. I don't know.
I ain't no princess, I'm a queen.
That's what it does when you're trying to add text and stuff like that. You don't like the song, you get tired of it, and by the time you're done, you'll hate the song. Are there any other questions on one single question? No, we're waiting for that. You're waiting for that, yes. I'm sorry? I'm not that good yet. They may, but I'm not there yet. Okay, so let's see this. Okay, so this right here is where you'll find whether or not somebody has messaged you or not. This is my best friend. This is one that we're always going back and forth, and I'll show you. This is what we do. And it's not, this is because we're bored and we send stuff. And but you're the one that do what?
You mean the fourth one?
The fourth one, yeah. Yes.
Okay, it's confused, so I should be
Uh-huh.
specific.
So you can see who messages you or who signed or like says that they're gonna follow you. And then
Yeah,
And I did that like, not today.
no, no. And then this right here shows you, who has started following me. So let's see. So here was one where it was, kind of borderline. So I have my cussing on there, but that was one of those trending sounds. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do it.
Well, that's a soundtrack with someone saying whatever.
Yeah, I
Did that on Instagram.
Here was my dog doing something stupid. So this is personal, but I got a lot of views off that one. Because
who doesn't love you?
yeah, I can't do anything with the water without the dog loving it. So this right here, I purposely put my feet up as the first page because I don't get any.
Well, there's a foot fetish.
Foot
right
fetish,
there.
yes.
I know,
Exactly,
that was exactly why I did it, because I knew that would get views.
I think if you took one shoe off, you
Next time, you're gonna see my stuff with the one shoe on. You know, it was her idea. Oh, here's.
Okay, so that's interesting. I'm not
A what?
Oh, is this the one you said?
Yeah.
You're super active on it.
No.
And I'm always on the same one. Oh. Too much information to do.
It was one of your first ones, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you use the teleprompter for your videos?
I wouldn't pay attention anyway. I do my own thing. I can script things all day long. So the brain goes like. You notice I put a little cloud here where the breeze is coming. I'm sorry. There was one lady that cackled one day because she fell. She had a client with her. She fell over, heard her piece off her.
She was just one love.
Yeah, she couldn't. It was hysterical. So, and then there was one where like,
Here's
this
my
was-
apple.
yeah, here was my pineapple. It was a pretty pineapple. I've never seen one like, and I've seen them on TV and stuff like that, so I did that. Let's see. What was that? This was one. I just took my house and decided after it had mulch, I was gonna use it as a plug for what to do. People don't know that I wasn't selling it, you know, so. But my granddaughter loved it, so that's all. My granddaughter's one, yeah. She's one of my biggest fans. It's hysterical. Yeah, she's 10. No, that's my daughter.
I was gonna say.
No, that's my youngest. So yeah. I told my daughter the same thing. So are there any questions?
I just need to start posting.
Can you like put your
Oh.
information back?
I think I don't like it. And then I don't get it. Very. That's the email, the group, the slides, or can we post those slides on the Facebook page?
If we can figure out how to get it off Canva, tag your it, to figure out how to get it off, yeah. I don't know how.
Canva queen.
With the presentation, like,
Download them.
oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I'll send it to, you want me to send it to you?
Sure.
And then,
Amber will be on vacation, so send it to me.
okay. And then, the next one is just. You guys can always reach out to me if you have any questions.
Shoot me away, so like,
Everything was great, so thank you.
She told me I needed. I was up at 4:30 this morning doing it.
Needless to say, I will be.
She's kind of awesome.
More questions.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
What would be an example of?
This was really informative.
I had no idea how much.
I'm terrible.
Yes.
I'm still new at it, so.
I'm gonna have like photos from.
I'm one of those nosy things, like, I go to the rabbit hole. I'm looking at like, but I still have to. And eventually, and it'll keep changing, I'm sure, and
It all will be changing.
and I'm limited to what I'm allowed to post online.
We have that chat.
Yeah.
The stabilizers will change.
I almost brought it today, but it's so.
Can you get them with the ring lights, with the lights on as well?
I don't know. I don't know, you're very welcome. I don't know, I've got
What was the question?
a ring light.
The lights as well.
A ring light.
Not right now.
You can get,
You can get the small ring lights that you can put on your people, and then I don't know how
they also have another one that you click on, and part is another ad.
Going in.
Yeah.
You can just say, and I don't know who I want to do. Oh,
yes.
Said to do it. No.
I don't need to worry about that.
No, there was one that I had done, and my hair, I was in the middle of the process.
Yeah.
And my hair, I was just like,